Delivery, giving birth, has been one of the most dangerous quests that a woman has faced in her life. And true enough, there is a lot of folk healing traditions all over the world that deal with this special occasion. Of course, the most natural thing, birth is the beginning of life, the origin of life. So the most natural thing, but at the same time, the danger in it has been understood very well. It could be said that there is a thin line between birth and death. And in the Finnish tradition, of course, the birth has been considered so valuable that our whole rune heritage and our sort of the whole healing and the shamanic tradition is based on sort of uh, knowing and acknowledging the birth, the origin of different things. The most remarkable shamans and healers, they were the ones who knew the story of the origin of the world, of the disease, or of the whatever was the event. It could have been the elements, like the birth of fire that I spoke about in another video. So the story of the origin was very vital, and even Väinämöinen himself has been known in the runes to sort of explain his excellency by telling to the challenger that, hey, you may know the origin of the world, but I was there at the beginning. I was there doing it. So sort of Väinämöinen acknowledges that he was there to birth the world, the cosmos. And thus really entitled to the title of the highest sage or the highest knowledge holder, wisdom holder. Tietäjä, iän ikuinen. And so birth is an extremely important matter. And in the Finnish tradition, birth has happened in the sauna. Sauna is the liminal space, the gateway between the worlds. And definitely in the sauna, the Finns were born, and also in the sauna was the last wash done. And with this last wash, I mean the bathing ritual that is hosted for the deceased, sort of to prepare them for the journey to the other side. And sauna has been this gateway between these worlds. And in the sauna, of course, it is physically also a very advisable place for delivery. It is, you have access to warm water. It's sterile environment, especially smoke saunas. They used to be the most sterile, most cleanest place of the household. Also, there is heat and warmth available. And sauna is like the womb of the original mother, so very symbolically also powerful place for delivery work. You are there at the offering side of the house. The stove of the sauna is like the grandmother of the house, and you are there at her presence. The source of the heat, the heart of the household is there. And it is a very sacred, blessed place to do this sort of very important ritual. And sauna has also provided then the place for sort of the nesting period after the delivery. There are different amounts of days or weeks that it's said that the woman after the delivery has spent in the sauna with the baby. But sauna has provided this safe nest type of place where you can really rest and recover, and sort of before you actually then do the final birthing, exiting the sauna to the real world, how would I say, to your everyday life. And there are descriptions that the woman then, uh, after the delivery, spent that certain amount of days in the sauna, resting with the baby, and everything was done for her. And then when she was ready, she exited the sauna, and the baby was given to the father, who presented the baby to the elements and to the household and to the yard, and the woman returned to her household duties in the house. So sauna has really marked this gateway, this liminal space between the worlds. Sauna is a place where ancestors are present, and you have sort of the backup from this, how would I say, from the eternal side. And sauna has been the womb of the original mother. It is still. And in the sauna has been the kingdom of the women. So delivery has been actually women's chore, and traditionally the father might not have been present, and it was more women helping the woman, and the guidance and the support of older women was vital, considered very vital. Of course, there were these specific, um, usually women who were called the child deliverers or the child releasers, lapsenpäästäjä in Finnish. And they were the midwives of the saunas those days. They were there to aid the process of the delivery and aid the woman in this process. The delivery was a very specific ritual of its own. And in general, nowadays, we have stripped all of our life events from rituals and ceremonies. But certainly, rituals plays an important role, sort of as the guidelines, as the road marks of our life, and these big turning points like delivery, where it's a turning point when there really, your path changes a lot. So they really, the assistance to cross over the transition in these turning points of your life has marked with different types of rituals and runes, spells, this sort of healing magic, I could even say. And one important part was that in the when there was the delivery sauna happening, um, all the knots and knots of the clothing, the hair was open, everything was very open, and no work which would involve tangling something was performed during that time in the household. So everything wanted that to flow open and flow freely, so to aid in the process of assisting the baby to be delivered. And the runes about the delivery also describe a similar process than the birth of the fire that I spoke about in the earlier video. But of course, the fire of life is being born in a delivery. There is two, the mother and father have joined together, and a new fire of life is born. And the process is, of course, very much like in the runes describe the birth of fire. First, the strike of the um, Lord of the Skies, received by the waters, the original waters, like the baby is then in the womb in the waters, and it is inside these different sort of concealments, like the fire is inside the fishes in these waters, and then finally from there they're broken open, and as the baby is broken out of the womb, everything is opened up and the baby is out. Similarly, describe how the fire of life is born. So many of the runes are similar. The birth, the runes and spells that have been used in the delivery saunas and the delivery process, then the birth of fire. But there are also some very specific ones. The fish symbolism is very present. So many times these runes describe that the ointments from different fishes are needed so that the bony gates can open, and the baby, the small little creature, can flow freely through these bony gates. Yes, so the fish play an important role. They are really symbolical of the origin of life. They are the creatures in the waters, and the waters are described like the origin of life, and the fire of life is born from the waters, and with the aid, with the form of the fish that is provided. Similarly, human being. And then how about the sort of the gods and goddesses of the birth? Well, there is Ukko, is very often present. He is in general, when the healing saunas are performed, Ukko is the lord of the thunder and skies and heavens. So his power is very often called for, and in the delivery saunas, especially, his golden hammer is needed so he can come and give that spark of life, that opening the fire, the ignite the fire. And like, this fire is considered as very potential to give life, like forest fire, the spark of this thunder god's lightning, the golden hammer, when it hits, it really gives growth, new a platform for new growth. And so Ukko can be called to be present in this delivery saunas. And also there is Kave Eukko. Kave is a creature that refers to the the original mother, sometimes also referred to as the father of Väinämöinen himself, or referred to as this Ikuturso, which is the creature of the original waters, also in present in this many mythical stories. It's sort of the could be described as the, how would I say, anyway, the scary creature of the waters. And but Kave Eukko very often in these birthing runes specifically referred to, is also referred to as the original wife, as the pure mother, as also the mother of the nourishment, and also womb of nourishment. These are sort of, because in runes you always pronounce the name in many forms and sort of give descriptions of this name, or the person symbol described by the name, then you give specific descriptions. And these are the type of descriptions given for this Kave, who is usually called to come and aid with the delivery and to bring these ointments from these different fish, so that the delivery can come smooth and the bony gates are well oiled. But also Kave is referring to the moon. Kave is a creatures that are said to release the moon from its iron gates. So although also every month the moon is reborn, and Kave is the one facilitating this. So really, in this birthing runes and in the birthing rituals, we also want to call the aid of the sun and the moon. All these forces that release that aid with the birthing in the skies, let it also aid in the birthing here. Because the birthing, of course, is a activity. It's a ritual that is sort of reacted over and over again when life is born in any form, and we see it very concretely with the cycle of the moon, as the moon is always reborn and then grows and then starts shrinking and is dying again. And yes, then after the delivery has happened, the baby has been introduced to the main source of heat of life, the kiuas, the sauna stove, and then the baby is given to the father, or maybe wrapped in the father's clothes. But before that, of course, the first wash the first bathing ceremony is very vital. This bathing ceremony is done in the sauna for the mother and for the baby. We close the birthing channels, we close sort of the birthing ritual. We also, that is the first time we separate the mother and the baby. The separateness of the mother and baby begin from here. And we bathe the mother, we close her body for herself, and we bathe the baby so that the baby gets the experience of their body. They're becoming as their separate individual, and then is given to the arms of the father and presented to the elements and to the yard. So it is very, very, very amazing and beautiful way to really reenact this eternal birth of life, the birth of fire of life, and also very important for the individual to have this assistance and guidance through this amazing transition ritual that birth is. The most natural, but still very, very dangerous, and really um, a moment of when life will never be the same again.